They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment to battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks. Got space. Looking to score. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Offense in a split backfield now. The back's got it. Eludes a tackle. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Game makes it second and medium. Ending off on the draw play. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. Looks like LSU has the first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? And now the handoff. That one moves the ball to the 16. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half. But with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
The important third down play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's getting fourth down and inches. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
On first down, it's play action. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Throw to the corner of the... But it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Attack on the BAT, and it's 21-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Third down, out of the shotgun. Catch made on the out route. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the 1st half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He fires it. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Now it's 2nd down here. And now the running back's got it again. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Can he get there on the ground? Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the 1st down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this 1st half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
When a defense saw the quarterback keeping the ball and their eyes lit up trying to get to him to knock that ball away. And as a quarterback, he's got to do a better job on these design runs. He can't afford to keep the ball loose in traffic. He has to hold on tight, keep that ball close to his body, or they're going to turn it over every time.
Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he can be a monster today.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Makes a quick grab. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU. Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Tailback's got it again. Some hard running there through a tackle. And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? The defense recovers the fumble. Touchdown, Tigers. Joins the party with a score. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's where they'll start the drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Completion makes it second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 20. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, your best player is going to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. And the punting team is on the field. Do they know that it's first down? He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Looks like they'll take a knee in the final play and head to halftime with the lead. Some of the crowd hoping for more, but the coach content to take this lead into halftime. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space. making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They call the counter run here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And completion makes it 2nd and short. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
2-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Back in motion now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, tie. No chance to catch him.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. The linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's caught downfield. Finding some room with the 25. Touchdown, LSU. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Championship game, and there is nobody who can cover this guy. What a monster performance by this receiver.
Chris, we're on the biggest stage in college football, and this guy's treating it like he's playing a video game. My gosh, he's got this defense in la-la land out there.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Here we go.
They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He's found some room at the 45. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. With a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. The returner is brought down. Gets a started on the next drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Powering right past the defender. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. As the first down is still going. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all, the national championship.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. They'll try a pass here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
42, Spider.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Snags the quick throw. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Running back has it on the screen now. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Second down now after the sack. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Crucial third down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down and 10 now.
Get set.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. This time a completion. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. He'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all for the defense after a play like that.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's swarmed with a pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
He's running out of time here. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The sack on first down. It's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Oh, that one's picked off. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Man, I hate to sit up here and second-guess the play caller, but why would you be throwing the football with the lead and we're under 3 minutes to go in the national championship? Now you give your opponent a real shot to get right back into the game. Yikes.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he pulls in the catch. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Touchdown, LSU. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, running back, receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Receiver makes the grab.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunity.
And looking for a big play here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? The 30. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This one has been a beatdown for the ages, a demolition, an evisceration. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create here on the move. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going.
Here we go. Blizzy.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a first down.
And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, it's a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Turn starts inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at the 35. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
They stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Picked off in the end zone, but the defender could not get a foot down inbounds. It's incomplete. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the LSU Tigers.